Hello there, right, today I'm going to install a window film to this centre panel window. It's a very simple process. It's the same as doing tinted windows and such things. First off is clean the window. Make sure the window's clean from any dirt, because whatever's on there is going to stay there as long as this is on. So get rid of all that first. Right, once that's done, don't be too concerned about getting the glass too dry, because you want it wet anyway. But the water that you're moving around while you're washing is full of dirt, so get that off. Get it all dried off to a degree of you've got rid of the dirt. Protect your floors, whatever your floors are, because it's going to get wet now. The next thing is the tools you're going to need. A spray bottle containing washing up liquid, not just water, washing up liquid. Now the instructions will tell you get it very wet for lubricant. If you add washing up liquid to it, it triples that amount of movement that you've got, and you've got plenty of time to move things around to get them all beautifully accurate before it grabs. So washing up liquid. A squeegee. The squeegee is for the finish. Getting all that stuff back out of it again at the end. It must be a squeegee. Get a good squeegee. Now then, to start off with, they've got a back on them. A little tab there to peel it off. Don't peel that off until you're ready. First thing you want to do is cut the rough sizes you want. Now, because this is two windows, I want it to look like I'm looking through at the pattern. In this case, it's a tree with birds on it. So I don't want half a bird to be there and the other half of the bird to be there, because it will look pretty silly. I want it to look like it's a picture through the other side. So make that gap correct. So start off with getting the rough height I want. Allow inches on the edges just to cut when you're finished. And that's there. Keeping it still, I'm going to the next window and I'm cutting again there. So now I know it will match. And again there. That's my pants. Cut them, cut them. Hey, we don't have much left over on this. We've got just enough to do it all. Right, cut a straight line across there. Right, that's the top window. And the bottom window, you know, I don't even need to cut in that, I'll just leave it the same as that. We don't need to cut them. Right, I'm going to start with the bottom window first, because I want to match the top one to the bottom. I can't match the bottom to the top, it's too big. So, what I'm going to do now is peel off the back of this, and then wet that window. And keep this nice and flat, and because you're also going to wet this as well. Lots of gases there. Hurt himself. Right. Now give this a good soaking. How much? As much as you want. Never too much. There can never be too much water. Good. Start on the bottom. Why? Because it runs down. By the time you go to the top, go through there. If you start at the top, by the time you get to the bottom, the top comes out. Cuckoo says it's time for dinner. Yeah. Right, now when you've done that, pick the film up and very carefully approach. Centering it as you want, getting it all nice and even, like so, and place it on. and take it up in the centre and take it down in the centre all the way to the bottom and go out from that centre line you've done, and keep from that centre line going out, going out, going out, and you'll see no bubbles survive. Everyone is gone, pushed out to their edge. And the same again. And there you have it. Beautiful, beautiful finish. Now the next thing is you take a very sharp blade and you need to cut along the edge. But you don't want it really, really tight to the edge. You want about 1 millimetre or so gap so that it can let the air out. Now, like when doing tinted windows, you get a shadowy film for a while, a week or so. That will dry itself out. Right. And then when it's all done, apply a squidgy. Now you can give it a squirt so as not to damage it. Just squidgy move here. Okay, that's that one. Now we just do the smaller one at the top to match it. Now, if in this case, like with me, you've got a second piece, you won't have a starter on it to pull the thing off. So just get a bit of tape, any kind of tape, sellotape, or like that, and just stick it on the corner of the inside. And then it will help you peel it off. I say help you. It will make it easier. And everything. Again, wet it down. As much as you can. And then wet the window. Now this time what I'm looking for is things like these branches. Make sure they look realistically in place. I'm going to put it away. Okay. Let me grab your eye. That's good. Just take off the bulk. Okay. that to that, that to that, that to that. I think that's that. As good as you're going to get it. This one looks a little one, just straight across the middle. Oh, down there. Pick up again and take that. Down there. Look at that. Look at that. Does the rubbers, I'm going to go across with an implement first, just to give me an edge to follow. Because it's just by memory coming back straight again all the time. This way I can just follow that line. And it'll be easy for me to cut straight. Now if you're doing things like fine film, like tinted windows, itself is a lot finer. So getting into the corners is a lot easier than with this. This is more of a fabric than a fine film. It's thick and likes to do as it wants, rather than what you want it to do. And again, last squidgy. Now, you're not getting dead straight lines because these rubbers are not dead straight. And you've got to follow the rubber. So you can see I've got a little bit of swoop up there, I've got a chop down here, a little bit of swoop up there, because of the rubbers. Nothing to do about that. You see, nice effect, quick, simple little job, and it covers up a problem. As you probably noticed, those that have got keen to find, that was a wrong window, so was that, and it's looking out to a fence. Who wants to pay 100 quid to replace a window that you can't see out of, even if you can see out of? No point. So this was a brilliant solution. But it also brings me to the next video, which can be replacing externally glazed windows, because that's what I'll be doing with the rest of them, replace them. So keep watching out for that one. But in the meantime, any questions on this, shove it in the bottom. Otherwise, once again, if you haven't subscribed, hit the bell, get the notifications straight away, leave your comments, and of course give us a like. Right, thanks a lot for watching, bye for now.